Let's go live. Yes,
Yeah.
I think we are probably live now. Let's check the sound. My sound is working. Oscar.
Yes, good evening from the southern part of the country.
And there is Oscar. And then we have from the United States of America, Chris Longhurst.
This is Chris from America.
This
Never gets old.
never gets old.
Surprisingly.
It's the weekly running gag. Just do this every show, like the Muppet Show.
Every time.
Okay, welcome everyone. Or everybody, I never know what to use. To the show today, another half hour of completely mental stuff. With three lunatics just talking about nothing. So I think technically we should be okay. And without much further ado, I think we should probably talk about Formula One first, because that's pretty fresh. That was 2 days ago, and I did not see the Grand Prix live this time. I had other things to do, so I watched the recording at night, just a couple of, I think 10 minutes after Chris started it. So next time we should sync that up. Should sync that up probably. But well, all in all, a pretty good race with some side notes, I think. But at least the end effect was the end result was really, really good.
Yeah, Red Bull still haven't quite overcome how fragile their car can be.
No.
But the instant strategy change on the fly, I thought was very smart thinking. Once they realized that the DRS was in trouble, it was like, we're not going to get anywhere with this DRS. We need to change the strategy.
Exactly.
And I think they did. I think they did just that. I think they did a good job at it.
Agree. It was a bold move. They probably have all these things calculated and they knew what to do. But yeah, it's exactly true. It was going to be very difficult to overtake Russell or any other car probably that's in that league without DRS, because that's just the game now. So so having a strategy where you win time without having to overtake is the strategy they chose. So I thought that was pretty clever too.
I was disappointed for Ferrari again.
Yeah. I was, but on the other hand,
they deserve so much more this season, but seems like they can't get both cars to the end at the moment. Which after a really good start to the season is kind of surprising.
Is that? Yeah, it is, but this was a technical problem, but this was the first or the real technical problem that they had, or did I miss something last race or something? Because I know that last races Sainz is having issues all the time with the car or with his performance. I don't know, something's going wrong with him. He had a very strong start, and now all kinds of things seem to go wrong. So that is a problem. And Leclerc, he has had a little bit of bad luck. Some of it was not bad luck, but just a mistake he made. But this was obviously bad luck. And yes, as I don't want Max to have that kind of bad luck, I don't want Leclerc to have that kind of bad luck, because that's just out of the game. With it did not finish with a car that breaks down is just no fun at all, really.
True.
In a way, I have to say, obviously, it does level a little bit the bad luck that Max had at the start of the season.
Yeah,
and
you could safely argue that. And I think one of the Sky commentary team actually said that. They went, on the one hand, you kind of want to feel bad for Ferrari, but on the other hand, this has kind of, it's almost like karma. It's like it's leveled out the playing field a little bit for what happened to Max earlier in the season.
Yeah. And it's still early in the season, so everything's possible still. Leclerc can win. It can be very close until the end. Mercedes can get into the mix, and it can be close between 3 or 4 cars at the end. that's one possibility. But another,
I'm interested to know how Mercedes have fixed their porpoising problem, because their car does seem to be much better
Yeah.
now.
yeah, that would be interesting.
They worked on the floor, I think, but what
And
they
their better
exactly did-
driver is doing better with it,
Yeah,
which would be
Yeah.
Russell.
yeah. Russell's doing a really, really good job, and
he's of course very steady with it, but I
Yeah.
think last weekend even Princess Louis did
Yeah.
a good job
Yeah.
with it. To be honest.
yeah, after bumping off one of the Haas's cars in the same corner
Yeah.
where he did that every year, that's a bit odd, but yeah, they seem to, in the first couple of laps, they seem to sort of think everything's okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was another good race.
It
altogether.
was, in the end, it was one of the best, probably, because of all the things that happened. And although the
It
first...
was kind of it was a nail biter with
Yeah.
Max, because it was like, I mean, they have to change their strategy, but have they got something in the tank that they can pull out and go, let's try this instead.
Yeah.
And we've heard on we've heard on the pit radios with Ferrari when they've gone, I think in the last race they were up to like strategy D or strategy E or something. I'm like, oh my god, they've gone all the way to D already.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, but
Something's
also-
not really working for you if you're all the way up to D already.
Yeah.
No, true, but I also heard that teams like Mercedes have sometimes up to 150 different strategies per car.
So they
per
run out of
race.
letters in the alphabet
I was
quickly.
going to say, you run out of
Yeah.
letters pretty quick.
Oh, we
Strategy
are with,
H9.
Yeah.
X9H, yes.
Yeah, we've gone through the alphabet 26
Yeah.
times or 8 times already.
yeah, it's I don't know, it's a good season because Ferrari's still one of the teams to be able to win the championship. I mean, they will have better luck, and maybe the next two races Red Bull has bad luck and Ferrari hasn't, and the gap's there again, and so it's all changing very quickly now. And again,
it's all to play for still.
yeah, and Mercedes is getting there. I do love the fact that Alfa Romeo is with Bottas is doing a really good job. I mean, it's a shame that it's Bottas, because if they had even a better driver, they would have done probably even better than Bottas does. But the car seems
I'm kind of enjoying the fact that Bottas is doing so well, because this is kind of like his middle finger to Mercedes.
What I meant to say, I mean, I do. I really love the fact that Bottas is doing well, and that the car is doing well, and that he is regularly in front of both the Mercedeses. So that's all good.
Yes, regularly.
That's really, really good. But what I do see is something in Bottas's driving, that he cannot cope with pressure. If there's a car behind him, he makes a mistake. And that has been the case always with Bottas. And although the pressure is less than it was with Mercedes, he still makes mistakes when he comes under pressure from the rear. So that's just something in his head. I don't know, and that's a shame, because I think he's an excellent driver, up to the fact where he has to battle that sort of stress that someone is trying to overtake. But anyway, that's a whole other thing. And the Haas's
We'll figure it out eventually. I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure too. Haas's are doing pretty good too, which is good to see. They are in the mix suddenly, which is great. For them. And Urakali will just be totally knackered about the fact that they spent all that money building a good car, and now somebody else is
that someone else is benefiting
from it. But
they can go and take their complaints to Putin. I'm sure he'll be. I'm sure he'll understand.
So I thought it was a good race. I enjoyed it a lot. Very exciting, thrilling, and it's gonna be like this for the rest of the season probably.
Seems that way, yeah.
It will go up and down and everything, and more teams will get into the mix. And what they're saying, and I don't know if there's any truth to it. Obviously, Red Bull denies it, but they say that Red Bull has already spent a lot of money in their budget fixing the car, which I which could be possible. The logic suggests that might be the case, but nobody really knows for sure, obviously. It is, by the way, important that they finally solved that bloody DRS problem, because that has been playing last year even.
I love that for like part of the race, the strategy was drive over the curve while you're hitting the DRS button.
Yeah.
In other words, like try and shake it loose.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if you saw in the first pit stop he had, someone took literally a rubber mallet and just
whacked
like,
it.
hit the back way.
Yeah, the commentators said that. They had to laugh about that.
You have millions of dollars of engineering in this thing, and your answer to this is hit it with a hammer. I'm like, Jeremy Clarkson would be proud.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I mean, it's a weird problem, and even the engineers will probably have sleepless nights about this, because they obviously have tested this to extents, and they have opened this thing 1,000 times, and it would open and close again and again and again, and in the race it fails. So it's either the air pressure that's pushing against it that makes it fail, that makes the solenoid valve sort of collapse. But that again, that's also something you can test, I would think. So you just put something on it and make sure it happens. So it's something else. So it's very, very weird. And well, we're trying to figure out what it is. While Red Bull themselves can't figure it out, so we will probably not be able to. But
no, we can figure it out. We don't need millions of dollars behind us.
Just fly us in, and we'll fix it for you.
Right. Look, I tell you what. Send me to Monaco.
Yeah.
I'll be the guy that stands at the back in the pit stop and hits it with a hammer. Problem solved.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a weird problem, and Max is frustrated about it, as he should be. And it's fair, and I think Helmut Marko will probably be on the case of some of the people that are responsible for it. But what are you gonna do? I am 100% sure that everybody is doing their utmost to make sure that this problem didn't happen, and it still happened. That's just that's your F1 engineering. These things go wrong. Same with our show, We've tested it 1,000 times, and when we do the live show, it goes wrong. You never know. Are you
suggesting we're disorganized?
At the end, there's always the man with the hammer.
And then I whack the thing with a hammer, and it works.
And then it works. So all we can see is you on the webcam doing this off the side of the camera. It works. If Red Bull can do it in a multi-million-dollar team, we can do it. Sure.
The same.
Next time we will
how hard can it?
Sorry.
How hard can it be?
Yeah. It's good. Yeah. Anyway, so that's Formula One. Well, Monaco's up next. I'm very excited for that, because that will be, for Leclerc, especially for Leclerc, also for Ferrari, but for Leclerc, this will be a pivotal race to win. I mean, he just has to win it because of all the reasons. Last year with the terrible problem that he had in the end. Well, he did crash the car himself, but it was still bad luck that.
And that is technically a terrible.
Yeah,
fault.
That is. It is. So he is gonna be, and then again, maybe the pressure of the whole thing will again cause problems for him. I don't know. I think the pressure for Leclerc is higher than the pressure for Max on the next race. I mean, Max obviously wants to win this again. There's no doubt about that. But I think for Leclerc, there's so much more in it that he's going to be totally stressed out about it, I think. So that's going to be exciting, and we'll see how Mercedes does on a slow circuit. Maybe all their problems go away and they become really really fast, and they'll be on pole position. So or another team. Monaco is always one of these races where suddenly a team that hasn't
suddenly everything can change.
Yeah. So and then after that everything changes back again, but still, it's gonna be cool.
So Monaco is always just one big party for everyone.
Yeah.
Speaking of one big party.
Yes.
No, before we go over. It's about Formula One. So it's Toto Wolff said now after one good race, and they think they found the the leak in the car. So he said, well, why should we not be able to fight for the championship?
Yes, obviously. Yes.
Because it's still a long season.
Yeah.
On the other hand, we are already over 1/4 of the season.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because we had 6 races now with 22.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
22 to go, or 22 total.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's that's another good point.
So saying, well, of course it's still early in the season, but do not forget that the first corner is gone.
Yeah.
So,
He would say that, obviously, and maybe they will be in the mix from now on. They will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and there will be 6. The first 6 places will be Ferrari, Red Bull, and Mercedes, and they will just.
I still don't think Lewis has got the confidence or has got the patience anymore, because you heard him like 6 laps into this race this week. He wants, guys, we just need to save the engine. He was done. He mentally checked out already.
Yeah, he wanted to give up. Yeah,
true.
Yeah,
I think that's his mindset. If he's not at the front,
no, he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to.
He just doesn't really care anymore.
And to be honest, I can understand that. I mean, if I was, that's why I cannot understand, except for the money, but I cannot understand why people that have become world champion then go to a lesser team and still drive for a couple of years, because that can't be fun. I would think, but maybe it doesn't work like that for them. But I would, if you...
Maybe they just like the fact that they can still race a car and not feel so much pressure.
Yeah. Maybe that's it, Yeah, that could well be. But we'll see if Toto... I mean, Toto was very quiet, obviously, with all the good reasons. But again, there was one board radio that again made me feel a little bit... I don't know, a little bit annoyed with the whole thing. That he was again apologizing to Lewis. He's like a little... His bitch, as I said last time. It's like, oh yes, Lewis, we're so sorry about the problems with the temperatures, which was something else, was fuel, I think, but with the temperatures, and we promise to do better next time, and he's like almost afraid of what he's gonna say.
Yeah.
Which is.
He is getting a bit like that.
Yeah, and that's annoying too. But okay, I do not.
But again, it's like he'll be like that with Lewis.
Yeah.
But then what he won't say to Russell is, "Well done for driving the car in the conditions."
Exactly. Which is
well done for coming fourth. Well done for coming ahead of Lewis.
Which is
for the 6th race in a row.
Which is showing his color so much, and I don't know if what the editing of the board radios does to that. I mean, I don't know. We don't hear as much as what he's saying to Russell, because they don't think maybe it's interesting. But again, the bias in the team was they're talking about Hamilton and that he did run a good race and he should be driver of the day, and he's back and he's done such a marvelous job, and it shows what a good driver he is. And they're all like this about Hamilton, and I think why? I mean, why?
Yeah, because for the 6th race in a row, George Russell drove rings around.
Yeah. So I cannot believe
George Russell has known how to drive that car since Australia.
Yeah.
True.
And he was getting consistently faster qualifying, better lap times, better finishes. And they just don't talk about him. It's like you have to admit at a certain point that your star driver is not the person you think it is.
Mm. I agree.
And stop defending him at all costs.
Well, stop being so clearly biased. And it's also not a good signal for Russell,
No,
I mean,
if I was Russell, I'd be asking questions about it.
Yeah. Well, maybe he is. I mean,
I drove a good race. I came 4th. What about me?
Yeah. I knowing Russell, he'll probably have that conversation, and also knowing that he'll be a gentleman about it and not bring anything out. But so you never know exactly what's happening. But to us as a viewer, it seems very, very biased and weird that.
Wait. We're not just viewers. We are experts.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. I always.
We're just not paid like it.
No, we're true. Well,
or paid at all for that matter. But
well, I listened to some of these Formula One podcasts, and if you compare what we're saying to what they're saying, we're just as much expert as they are. That's for sure.
Except we don't have the massive viewer numbers.
No, and we don't have a Damon Bloody Hill amongst our midst, who is irritating, to say the least.
He can be a bit irritating.
He can be. He can be very pedantic, and I don't like him particularly. But that's a whole other story. Anyway, yeah.
I mean, you realise that by saying that, we'll never get him on the show now.
I know, but I don't want to. I don't want to have him on the show. He can just bugger off with his...
All right, then.
All right.
We know how you feel about that.
We have to draw the line somewhere, you know. You can't just have anyone on the show. So, yeah.
Yeah, we have standards.
Yeah. Oh well. Anyway, we've got 10 minutes left, and we need to talk about something a thing we did. At least Oscar and I and some other friends of ours did. We went to we bought tickets, I think, a couple of years ago, just before Corona hit us. Which we're not going to discuss, and we bought tickets for a concert for a guy named Scooter, or a band named Scooter, and I was always under impression, and when I told somebody about Scooter, that everybody would know who that was, but apparently a lot of people don't. Some of that has to do with my age, because he's been there almost all my life, and he's even older than I am now. So that has something to do. So my younger people don't know him at all because they just haven't heard anything about him. Then again, the whole rave thing was obviously something that we had in our youth. I was already a little bit older then, but a lot of us know it. But Scooter is, I don't know, is some special thing, and the fans are real fans. I mean, they are going to concerts. They are just absolute fans. But it's a small, select group of people
who understand him,
and understand his music, and the deeper meaning of
a small but select
the deeper
group
meaning of his lyrics. Anyway.
I'd be careful with that. Yeah. So I'm not sure there's deeper meaning there.
No, I'm pretty sure there isn't. But anyway, we bought tickets, and finally yesterday, the day was there. We went to see him, and I made some recordings with my phone. I'm not going to do audio because we'll probably get banned. I'll play a little bit of that show, but I think most importantly, what I like so much about Scooter is that a lot of his songs are very recognizable, and you can hear them 10 times or 100 times and they will still get you excited, which I love. Then his shows already were great, the last 2 or 3 that we saw. Well, one of them wasn't that great, but we'll come back to that later. But this one is absolutely epic. And the little video doesn't do it justice at all, especially without, obviously, the sound. But the number of light effects and video screens, that in itself, the way that they do that now in concerts is just amazing. Yeah. And the show was so well directed and put together. It was om door een ringetje te halen, as we say in Dutch. It was absolutely perfect. And for Scooter, he did a good performance. We wouldn't say that he is really a good singer, because we know he isn't. But he is talking through the he is just talking while the music plays, really, in a certain way. But that's the way it is. I mean, that's the way it's recorded. So it's exactly as it's meant to be. And he did that very well. He was fit. He wasn't out of breath or anything. And we've heard that sometimes he did that. And he was just there. And the show was put together so well. I was so impressed by it.
That light show that's going on right now, that's really that's like Armin van Buuren levels of light show.
Definitely. Yeah, and it's just amazing. And then all these people raving and singing. I'll skip forward to other pieces of it. This is just, I like this so much that even when I'm when I'm not dancing,
it's madness. It's complete madness.
It's complete and utter madness. It's von God los. It's completely mad, and the music and the lights. I cannot, state the fact more. To just go there, you should just see that. And some people will absolutely start vomiting when they hear this music, but be open to it. Go there.
That's their problem.
And that's their problem. It's happy music, You will instantly become happy standing there listening to this music. Yeah. You can dance if you want, but if you just stand there and enjoy the music with a big smile on your face, that's good too, And the people, the types of people that were there. Well, these guys were really weird.
Who they are.
I was not there.
I was not there. Anyway, I'll just skip through the video a couple of times. I mean, it's just amazing. And with the music, if you I sent you the link, Chris. You can hear the music.
Yeah, I've watched it a little bit,
and it's just, I mean, this is just amazing with the flames and everything. Anyway, I am, as you can tell, I am pretty enthusiastic about this, and I don't know. I think Oscar isn't that that was it. No.
I'm glad it's over. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I'm glad it's over.
Yeah. I could
actually. We've been looking at the rest of his tour.
Yeah.
We maybe can go again. Somewhere.
I would.
Germany or something. Yeah.
I would 100% be with you on that. Just see another, and we should obviously try and have Chris over too, to join us, because that would obviously be.
So. Yeah, do you know Scooter, Chris, or?
No, but I listened to the video that Paul sent me. I'm like, I'm all in. I couldn't hear anyone singing. I could just see attractive people dancing on the stage and raving.
Yes.
So like,
well, that's actually a nice thing. Really, the kind of music he's making. So, is there anything which compares to him in the music scene? And I'm definitely not listening to it. That's for sure. So
no, I mean, the sound of what I heard on the video that Paul sent me is sort of mid-90s rave.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And nobody's really doing that anymore.
No, true.
It just seemed like everyone was having a really good time. So I mean, look at this crap that's going on behind us now.
Yeah.
I mean. I mean, there's fire and everything.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's actually at the end. He's using a guitar with fire out of it.
With a
like Mad Max Fury Road.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's that was our scooter. It's just great, and we'll definitely try and if we can, find a show not too far away.
I mean, the funny thing was that on our group WhatsApp, Paul posted that they'd been all this stuff about Scooter, and I think I wrote, I'm almost afraid to ask, but what's Scooter?
Exactly.
And then I just got all these videos. I'm like, okay. What a scooter is. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, and it's also fun that people, indeed, what Paul said, a lot of people do not know the band. And if they know the guy or the band, then they say, "Are you going to that music?"
Yeah.
So you really need to be a weirdo to like it, or
that's
who the F cares? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
so much fun.
Mindless fun. Just switch off.
Mindless fun. Yeah, there you go.
Switch off your thinking and just go for it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we had a great night, and some of us haven't gone through today as well as we have. I was driving, so I didn't have any beers or whatever. And Oscar was driving too, so the both of us are are still looking okay. But some of the others weren't as as lucky.
Not as lucky.
No. I mean, what I will not throw him under the bus, but our our biggest fan, was also with us. And he is not joining this show today, I think. So I won't say anything else.
I've only met him in real life once, and I can see that. It seems like that might be a character trait.
Yeah. So, but he was partying too. He was, jumping up and down and dancing, which is sort of uncharacteristic, I would think. But anyway, everyone liked it, and we should try and go again. So this was another half an hour of Grindelwald Bastards. Is there anything that one of us needs to bring to the table before we close this show down? Nope.
Not from here.
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
No, but I don't think we have any admin that we need to take care of.
Just one short little thing is I'm working on a new car with an ugly color, but this was actually one of the colors
that's like daff yellow.
Yeah, it was actually one of the colors that was. Oh, Edwin is there! Yay!
And Edwin could be lying in bed though with his phone
which is fine. Which is fine. Anyway, so welcome, Edwin. I didn't know you were there too, but welcome. Anyway, this is
welcome and goodbye.
Yeah, welcome and goodbye. Yeah, this is the end of the show. Now, he was already there the whole time, I think. So and some of the bottom parts. So I am trying to with the characteristic wheels. And my dad had one in this color back in '72 or something. And you actually saw this lot. This was one of the 3 or 4 colors that the Corolla came in. It was a Toyota Corolla, by the way. So anyway, so that's my next project, and I'll probably have that finished hopefully next week or the week after. So thanks everybody for watching. We had fun. I hope that you did too. Please like, subscribe, comment, and forward and share this. Touch the bell. Do all of those things.
All the usual stuff.
And please, if you like this, just don't be afraid to drop our channel in any of the channels you're watching, and hopefully we can grow our community a little bit. So again, thanks everybody for watching, and we will see you next time, 8:30. The new time is 8:30 for people that are there.
You.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye.